How's it going, everybody? I figured I picked the perfect avatar for this particular stream and changed the profile name. How's it going? This is Rob, or for this particular episode, Roberto117. And we're going to be talking at least for one of the things. We're going to talk about Destroy All Humans. So that will be particularly fun. So how's everybody doing today? And hopefully you guys can hear me. Am I loud enough? I've been working on the sound quality for videos. Okay, I just listened to the stream for a second, and yeah, it sounds good. So just waiting to see if anybody else comes on. How's everyone doing? So far we have just one more. Mal's here. Princess Megan Elsa's here. Pretty soon, everybody should be coming by, hopefully. Man, I'm going to say this is going to be fun. I just finished playing. Like, one of the things I definitely wanted to talk about was Destroy All Humans. And not, like, talk about every single detail, but just give a quick review of it. Because I know the popularity of the game. Never played the previous games, which I'll mention when I do my Let's Plays. And I've been kind of curious about it. Finally got a chance to play a freaking Destroy All Humans game. So let's see. And I think down the line we'll probably talk about more like other stuff as well as we progress through the episode. Mel, you had your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. Or belated birthday. All right. Sorry for the awkward silence. Just waiting on everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, so before I forget, another game that you guys should look forward to me playing. After I just finished Destroy All Humans, I just started playing, or at least played 45 minutes of Ghost of Tsushima, and oh my gosh, I'm freaking loving that game already. It kind of plays off as a traditional samurai film, and it is such a beautiful game. I love it. As I'm looking at the comments, I think I shared the link. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any drama stuff. Anything go on this week? Because I kind of been really busy, unfortunately, and couldn't really find anything besides this to talk about, unfortunately. Oh, and in case MJ doesn't come on, I gotta Go check out her video that she posted about the high school thing. If you guys have not seen it, it's a really great commentary video about this situation between the COVID and the high school. So I ask you guys to check it out. I could link someone. What do you mean, Sage? I could link something. Oh gosh, I'm always afraid of what you link to the channel. I know half the time it's just parody stuff, but it's a mixed bag with you, Sage. Hey, Richard, how's it going? I just realized too, like looking at the StreamYard as well as YouTube, it's kind of in sync today. I really like that. What's going on, Aiden?
Not much, just waking up. How about yourself?
All right. I just finished Destroy All Humans.
Is the remake any good? Honestly, I'm just curious due to the fact that I tried playing the original back when it was, new and popular, but I couldn't get into it.
So I guess it's not a remake; it's a retelling of the a remaster of the first game.
Really, no.
At least that's what I've heard. I could be wrong. But then again, like I said, I've stated that I have never played the original. Yeah, because in fact, I have the wiki link right here.
I didn't even play much of the original. I was just
for those
turned off from it, like within the first 2-3 missions on the original.
Yeah, basically. You mind if I get started on this whole review thing that I had planned?
Go for it.
All right. So, basically, Destroy All Humans is a open world action adventure game, that is designed as a parody of the Cold War era. Sorry, for alien invasion films. It was available for PlayStation 2 originally and Xbox. It had sequels like Destroy All Humans 2, Destroy All Humans Big Willie Unleashed, and Path of the Furon. And Path of the Furon was available for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 consoles. And the first game apparently was ported with Destroy All Humans 2 was ported for the PS4, which I may check those out when I have the money.
Or ported to PS4? Huh.
Yeah.
Sworn those PS2 titles were the PS3 variety. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, where they have like several of the PS2 games.
Yeah, I thought it was a PS2 classic for the PS3. My bad.
It's the two voice actors that are in the game. J. Grant Albrick, which voiced Crypto, and Richard Horvitz, which everybody knows him, who was playing in The Grim Adventures of Billy Mandy as Billy. Moxie from Hello Boss. He also played Invader Zim. Everybody should know Zim.
Who voiced Crypto again?
Huh?
Who voiced Crypto again?
J. Grant Albrecht. Now, for those who have never come across Destroy All Humans, basically, as I stated just a second ago, it is a parody of the Cold War era in terms of alien films. and you play as the villain, a alien named Crypto 137, who is basically comes to Earth with his leader Pox to kill, enslave, harvest the brains of humans, and take over the world. And I will say, when it comes to like the gameplay wise, it is very creative. You, as an alien, you get abilities like using human disguises. You can control people, read people's minds, use a distraction ability where there's like let's say, for instance, if there's agents that hinder your abilities, you can distract the agent to disrupt his concentration and look for you. The arsenal of weapons is really fun. You have a basic kind of like an arc weapon that shoots electricity, a basic plasma rifle that incinerates your enemies, kind of like the weapon from Attack of Mars, or Mars Attacks. There we go. There we go. Mars Attacks, where they fire the gun and they just immediately incinerate until they're nothing but bone. Then the anal probe, which I will say is probably the funniest one. Though sadly, when I was playing it, that was one weapon I didn't use at all till like the very end of the game, only because it was funny. But the game itself has, I believe, 22 to 23 missions on the top of my head, because I just finished it. Each one will vary between 10, 15 to 20 minutes at a time. If you just want to breeze through it, and if you're really good, you can probably get through it within 7 to 10 hours. Now, and what adds to your game time is the collectibles. There's and also the challenges. Challenges will grant you DNA or XP, which will allow you to customize crypto in your ship, as well as the probes itself will also give you DNA, but as well as unlock various artwork, concept art, which almost every mission or every time I would free roam for a bit, I would collect the probes and look at the fan art. So you guys, I will say in my Let's Plays, you guys will probably see me do that.
Not gonna lie, I kind of wish Ryu or Magi were here. They played a lot of Destroy All Humans, both 1 and 2. And they'd be able to tell you like what's different and what's new, what have you.
Yeah. But as I'm playing it, I didn't have a lot of problems with it. It got more and more challenging as time progressed. And it's one of those games that doesn't have a difficulty setting. So it will tell you gradually if it's going to get harder too. And it's only a matter of like how good you become in the game that will determine, whether or not you do well in the missions. Yeah. If you're just going to go in guns blazing, you're going to die. If you are fully knowledgeable with your weapons and abilities, you should do, okay. I will say when I got near the end, it could have been just the way I play, but I had trouble with the final bosses, especially the last boss, who I thought was kind of cheap, at least when I played him. There was I will say, playing the game, I had two, oh gosh, what's the word? two times where the game froze up and I was pulled out of the game. And there was a couple of times where now I'm wondering if they just like made updated graphics for the game, because there are times where lip syncing didn't match up, mostly with particular moments between Pox and Crypto for their dialogue.
From what I remember, it was like that in the original.
Yeah. And then there were a couple times where there were blurry textures. They would be there for like maybe a couple of seconds and then go to their updated graphics. Now, something that really got me within the game is when you're playing, it's not just like the Cold War like Easter eggs that you'll get. There's references to a lot of older films too. And you'll hear a lot of these if you read the minds of the human characters. One of them in particular where they're like, it's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, or chew bubblegum and kick ass and all out of bubblegum. I'm just thinking, okay, they live. I thought that was a great reference. So, dang it, wrong type of art. What do you mean? This video, Rob, this video relates to the one part of the title. Oh gosh, hold on. Sage, what are you doing to me? What the did you just send me, Sage? I'm not posting that on the freaking podcast, dude. Good Lord. But I will say, thank you for distracting me, dude. So, final words for this. I will say it's a good game. Okay, if like for the gameplay, it's really good. The characters themselves are interesting to an extent, or at least the human characters that you've had to interact with and then destroy. The propaganda newspapers that pop up after every mission, which that was something I should have mentioned too, is every time you complete a mission or you die or fail a mission, you'll get these propaganda newspapers that pop up. They're so hilarious.
Yeah, it's supposed to be part of the humor of it. The whole game is basically like a comedy.
Yeah.
A spoof on that
Cold War
thing. Well, not just Cold War,
and
but alien invasion type shit.
Heck, the funniest one was spoilers. You have to kill the president, and I was doing the objective where you have to blow him up. So I blew him up, and for the what was it? The newspaper says, he apparently was rushed to the hospital after a migraine, even though some people were noticed that his head was blown up.
Oh.
And then it's like, everything is fine, says masked official. I'm like, gee, I wonder who that could be.
Oh, goodness.
So I'm going to say, whenever you have the money, buy it. Just for the sake of either that or just... I will say, if you guys want to, wait a little bit. But it'd be a game that would be a great addition to the collection of games. And another thing too, which I'm going to replay it on my free time, is some of the skins. Granted, there's not a lot of them, but you get the classic Crypto 136. Mutant, where Crypto looks like he's a half alien, half cow hybrid. Then there was another one. I think there was Classic Crypto. I think I already said that one. And then Pale Rider, which I will say is the one I really wanted because with this being a THQ game, it's a reference to the Darksiders franchise. And I've already seen this skin. It looks really cool where he's wearing armor that resembles one of the horsemen. And he has the skull mask from Death. So, yeah, I thought that was really cool. No, it sucks because I'm looking at the concept art too, and they could have done so many creative things with the costumes. Like, if anything, get a new costume after each mission. You only get a couple after every few missions. You'll get a new costume. And there's one in the concept art where he looks like Pennywise. And I'm talking about the new Pennywise.
Huh.
Either that or it's like a mix between the two. I'm just thinking, why didn't we get that one? And then there's one where he looks like an urban civilian, a suburb civilian or something. I'm like, these would have been great additions. If I could give one criticism for the game, besides the blurry textures and the lip sync, every mission should have, like, if you did complete all the optional points, they should have had a costume after each mission instead of just a couple. I think that would have been great.
May not have had the time to do so.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll do that for Destroy All Humans too.
Maybe.
If
they remake 2 as well. Who knows?
I mean, we have companies that are remaking or making a sequel to Ratchet and Clank. So who's to say?
Yeah, but we don't know if Into the Nexus is going to be. I have a reboot series or part of the original.
I'm telling you, dude. I have a feeling it's going to be. I just feel like it's going to be a sequel to the reboot. Only because that the one Dr. Nefarious, they killed him off in the previous series. So it would kind of make sense if they're like kind of following continuing that story.
I could have sworn they said in the trailer that they thought he died. But I could just be misremembering things. Still, it'll be an interesting game.
Yep. So, yeah, whenever you guys have the money, go check it out. Or just wait till it goes at a lower price. Doesn't matter to me. Just whenever you guys feel like it, buy it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And
if you aren't sure, just
wait on it
or watch someone play and see if it's up your alley.
Yeah. Or watch YouTube videos. Though I'm sure a lot of other people would just want to play the game. Speaking of games, I as I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, I just played the first 45 minutes of Ghost of Tsushima.
I'm not sure what to think concerning like Ghosts of Tsushima. Like from what I've watched.
I'm liking it right now. It's a pretty game. Also, I kind of feel bad a little bit because they give you the option to set it up in black and white in Japanese,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just thinking to myself, I really want to, but I know some people who watch me are can probably only speak English,
Hmm.
so it's a toss up between doing something that I really would enjoy, because I've watched a few. I can't remember the title names, but I have watched a few samurai films, and they're really good.
Probably the Kurosawa, the ones made by Kurosawa.
Might have been. I mean, heck, this game like starts you right into the action, where like the first few minutes it's already setting up the whole problem, where I think it was like the Mongols are invading, and you and many other samurai have to stop them. It starts off with one poor unfortunate guy going to confront the leader, and the leader just I just goes up to this guy, throws it. I'm assuming wine at him, and then takes a torch and lights him on fire. And then the battle between the samurai and the Mongols start. And I will say the first, between the action, the music, and the gameplay, holy shit, I'm hooked.
Okay.
I'm gonna play this game all the way through. Also, I want to point out too that for the game, I bought the deluxe edition. So as I play, like there's a point where you pick a horse, and I picked the deluxe edition horse and named him Sora. So,
Oh goodness.
but yeah, I can't wait to start uploading those videos. Unfortunately, I want to get the last couple of Let's Plays that I've done up on the channel first, and I think if anything, upload a video game playlist one at a time after I completely upload these next couple. So it'll be. So right now I'm trying to finish up the uploads for Final Fantasy 7, Far Cry 3, and Elder Scrolls, which I just finished processing like for the upcoming week. Couple Let's Plays for those games. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Not gonna lie, I've only seen a little bit for Ghost of Tsushima, and one of the things I've seen just is flat out ridiculous. The guy ends up getting like the player ended up getting their character just constantly comboed by arrows.
Oh, I saw that.
And then someone went and edited in Mr. Blue Sky.
I saw that. Oh, that's great.
I saw that and I was like, okay, I gotta show this. This is just too funny to me. It just fits too perfectly in time with when the arrows hit.
I was gonna say that's the equivalent of, and some people are comparing this to like Assassin's Creed to some extent. I don't see it.
I can kind of see it, but with the health bar and whatnot.
But
primarily the HUD, from what I can tell.
You know,
maybe some of the missions.
I will say the first moments playing the game, I got deja vu of Rise, Son of Rome, a little bit. I mean, right now I'm enjoying this game, and I kind of liked Son of Rome, but I kind of get that feel of like story. Not, I don't know if I could say storyline, but it's interesting, and it doesn't help too that like after your character supposedly dies, and that happens in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Oh.
There's a prompt for your character to wake up, and there's this mysterious wind that's blowing around your character. I'm just thinking to myself, oh, please tell me the gods of destiny aren't going to influence this guy. It's like a sequel to Son of Rome. Which I will say, out of anything out of Son of Rome, besides the QET, the quick time events, QTE, there we go, sorry. Yeah, the QTE events in the game. That whole plot line with the gods of destiny really pissed me off for Son of Rome. Because it's just a totally random thing. I mean, it got the whole Damocles thing, but it was just so out of the blue, and I kind of wish there was more time with the game to understand it a little bit better. You know? We're just last minute. Oh wait, no, we're two gods that are pitting humanity against each other to see who wins a bet. That's basically the last 5 minutes that we find out about the two of these characters.
Jeez Louise.
I'm just hoping there's nothing like that for this. I'd be so mad. Heck, the last near the last few minutes of my game session for my first video for the game, I get the direction to follow the wind. So I'm just thinking to myself, please don't tell me I'm going to meet some kind of god or some shit.
Oh, goodness.
You know, actually, speaking of gods, I had people telling me to check out Lucifer.
The TV series?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I actually watched the first episode recently, and honestly, it was actually really good.
I need to get back to watching it.
I will say no, and what's funny is I've only seen bits and pieces. One of them in particular is the moment with the little girl where they're at the school, and the little girl says her name to Lucifer, and Lucifer says that's a hooker's name. And she's like, what's a hooker? Ask your mother.
Yeah.
I never understood the context, but now I now that I watched the show, the first episode, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
And I love the bit. I love this bit where after the little girl actually does ask her mom what's a hooker, and then the mom, who's the detective, looks at Lucifer, then goes, "Ask your father."
Yeah.
That was great.
The interaction between Lucifer and the detective is great.
Now, I got to ask, because they mentioned the fact that apparently she's immune to his abilities.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you why.
Okay, so there is an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I want to know. I will look forward to watching more of the show. But that was really interesting, to say the least.
Oh, the kid's a sweetheart.
Oh yeah, that kid was adorable. Also, I love that the bit like when he's they make you feel sympathetic towards the devil in this, and I love the bit where he kind of.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say where during that whole school section, he tells the little girl, there's a special place in hell for bullies, and then shows he transforms his eyes into the demon goat eyes, freaks out the kid.
Yeah. Just so you know, this is based on the DC character.
What?
Yeah.
There's a DC comic about the devil. No joke?
No joke. I remembered it was part of a comic series. I just couldn't remember if it was DC or Marvel. It's DC.
Hold on. DC Comics.
Hey, Megan.
Holy shit. Okay.
Look forward to the second episode. It's where the one MJ says, "Hi, man." It's either the second or the third. Also,
Why'd they change his color, though? Or the color of his hair? Because for this, it looks like it's white. Or blonde.
Hi, Mal.
Oh, I get what you guys are doing.
Interesting tidbit concerning Lucifer. MJ brought this up. There's a character you'll meet before too long. Can't remember his name right now. Hold on a second. I need to look at it. Malcolm Graham. The actor who portrays him is also the one who played as Elliot in the Umbrella Academy.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't recognize him. I thought some of the facial, like the way he looked when he made certain faces, looked familiar, but holy hell.
Wait, so what character did he play? And who? Wait, so Lucifer?
In Lucifer, he plays a character in the first season.
Huh.
Named Malcolm Graham. But yeah.
Neat.
It's the actor who played Elliot in the second season of Umbrella Academy. I want to talk about that character, but I don't want to spoil things for you.
Oh, that guy. That really him? No, that can't be.
It is.
No. The guy that plays Lucifer.
Not Lucifer.
Oh. Oh, he's a
Malcolm Graham in the show Lucifer. He's a character in the show.
Okay. Oh, the guy that plays Elliot plays a character in Lucifer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
It's all good.
Alrighty. Is Magi or Ronnie coming on? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Magi's dealing with internet problems right now, so.
Jeez. Well, I just know this one might be a short one. I'm gonna try to make it last for another hour. Because there's some work stuff going on that I'm probably gonna have to get back to in the next 20 minutes. But
Yikes.
yeah, I'll explain after the stream.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, thanks for letting me know, and I'm gonna continue watching that show. You know, I went because recently one of my brothers who about several years ago joined the military.
Mm-hmm.
I met up with him, and we watched an episode of that, and I thought it was really funny, and it kind of reminded me, at least the premise for the character, kind of reminded me of was it the movie Horns with the guy that played Harry Potter at one point?
Never heard of it. Horns, I mean.
Yeah, it's a movie where this guy is being tried for the death of his girlfriend. And he didn't do it, but nobody believes his innocence. And he starts spouting these horns out of his head, looking more and more like the devil. And I guess anybody around him, they start displaying their innermost sin or desires.
Oh.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
And so eventually, after realizing his new power, he basically takes advantage of it to try to find his girlfriend's killer.
Too bad such things won't be admissible in the court of law.
Well, in the end, it doesn't even... not to go too much into it, it doesn't even matter near the end. But he does find his girlfriend's killer.
Okay.
So... But anywho, he murders someone. No, the character didn't murder anybody.
Be right back.
All right. It was not to go too much into it. He didn't murder them, but he uses his quote unquote devil powers to find the killer. In case any of you have Netflix, you can look for it there. The movie anyway. In fact, I'm gonna try to find an image. Because it has, oh gosh, what's his name? Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry Potter. He played as the character for that. And I guess turns into this somewhat evil devil creature. Alrighty. Let's see. Trying to look at the comments in the chat. And sorry guys, this is a really slow stream. Oh jeez. Trying to think if there's any drama stuff. Looking into, or at least checking Twitter to see if there's anything that popped up. Or maybe YouTube. Let's see.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. But so it was Daniel Radcliffe was who I was thinking of.
Okay, I had a feeling that's who you meant. Oh man, my nose.
I guess if I can think of one drama thing to talk about, looking it up, K9 Version made a video called The Blame Game, which she goes into the I could like looking at the first minute or so, I can already guess what she's talking about, which is, you know, the whole blame the owner, not the dog, on its behavior. And, you know, spewing the same rhetoric about how, you know, it's only the dog's fault. They're the ones that, you know, cause mass bitings and all this bullshit. And good Lord, this lady's freaking delusional. And we've addressed this many, many times. Good Lord.
Hold on.
Uh-oh. But I guess I wonder what's going on.
There's some mantis nymphs getting in.
Some what?
Mantis nymphs.
Oh.
You know what I mean, right? Little teensy-weensy mantis before they become full-grown.
But
I think that's what they are. It looked like it.
Trying to find. And I've noticed that with freaking when it comes to all this lady does, the freaking videos, I'm not even sure if it's even worth talking about at this point. Because I think a lot of people know that she's crazy. Not to mention the fact that when it comes to her content, she nitpicks information, like important information. Discuss in accordance to the topics that she discusses. And then makes up information to try to make it seem like she's the one that's in the right.
Oh, goodness. That's disappointing.
Yep. Oh, and then my favorite, when they don't like what people say, they delete comments. or disable comments.
Not gonna lie, sometimes it's not the case, but that is for the reason why. But in this case, it seems to be the case.
Besides, Princess Megan also wrote, besides drama, Greg's still tweeting his OnlyFans. He is still pathetic. Yep. I was looking on Discord, and I guess something was going on with the whole Chris Hansen thing. Where, what was it, a couple people were going to be taking part of his quote-unquote show.
Yeah, that's...
And a few of the not fans, but a few of the victims are against this.
Yeah.
Which I can see why.
Not sure if one of them is or not, but it seems to... It honestly kind of seems like one of them didn't. I don't know.
Seems like they're taking advantage of the whole situation.
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's a lot of she said kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way to know the truth until either truth comes out or the show comes out.
Yeah, which is why I've kind of avoided the whole thing. Because at this point, it's just talking about Chris Hansen in of itself is a joke. Because at this point, it's involving anything with Chris Hansen's involvement is a joke. I think I should say. He didn't do it because he cared. He did it because he wanted to get a quick buck.
It's really disappointing the way it was handled.
Yep.
And not in the means of, Onision's not going down kind of way. I mean, he's shooting himself in the foot, in my opinion, as far as, like, professional credibility goes.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the way I see it.
And I think we've called out the fact that, Chris Hansen isn't the end game. I don't know why a lot of people were putting a lot of stock in Chris Hansen.
Well, he was saying that he had contacts in the FBI that were apparently looking into Onision, but...
And even then, we were still saying that he's not the end game.
Yeah.
A few people who had a right mind were knew the fact that Chris Hansen isn't going to be the end all be all. It truly has to go through the FBI. They have to have enough evidence to convict him. Yep. And that's the biggest thing, is evidence. Not to mention a judge in court that would actually proceed with it.
Mm-hmm. The tough part about even though the story is going to get more publicity through that show, it's just going to make things harder.
Yeah.
Because in order for it to be a fair trial or whatnot, there's going to be a jury, and this show is going to make a lot of people biased.
Well, it's not. Well, I will say, it's before the show. A lot of people, I would assume, a lot of people have already seen the drama when it comes to Onision. So there's gonna be a bias regardless of not they saw it.
You'd be surprised as far as like how many people have seen it or not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I personally think that it's just one of those things that shouldn't be happening. I don't think, which is why I've kind of haven't been doing a lot of Onision videos. I don't think we should be giving him that much publicity anymore.
Yeah.
If I talk about him, if I talk about drama, it's going to be on the podcast. That's it. I'm not going to do a ton of videos on him. That way I can just give my quick thoughts out and then move on.
It's a good way to go about it. It's definitely good for one's mental health, that's for sure.
Hey, I'd rather play video games. Like I just bought Ghost of Tsushima. I'm loving it, and I freaking want to play that game instead of putting the mental strain on talking about his bullshit. Not like there's anything else to talk about anymore.
Yeah.
Unless we want to talk about the fact that he's placing all of his videos as quote unquote fundraisers, and more likely scamming people for their money.
Who?
The guy we were just talking about.
I wasn't sure which one you were talking about.
Yeah, because he's already done that before.
Yeah.
Who's to say he's still doing it? And is going to a legit purpose. Remember, this is the guy that said that he wouldn't donate money, but him sponsoring or giving a shout out to a company to donate to counted as his quote unquote contribution. So, anyhow.
This past week has been relatively slow. I've been hanging out with Magi.
Nice. How's he doing?
He's doing all right. Like I said, he's dealing with internet problems.
Yeah. Oh man, this has been a slow podcast. I'm sorry, everybody.
Playing the hell out of Hollow Knight. I honestly wish I had that game. Like I actually owned it. Like I'm playing it through Magi's account.
Nice.
I would definitely stream the hell out of this game. It is just that fun, in my opinion.
Nice. Let's see. Well, at the very least, people know what games are coming out for the channel pretty soon.
Yeah. For
Let's Plays. And I need to take the time to freaking record more reactions. I was messing around with my audio, and this is the last thing I'm going to mention. This weekend I was messing around with my audio for my Let's Plays, so it's harder to hear the fan in the background. And I was recording my reaction videos with Streamlab, and for some reason, the video audio was really, really effing low. So I'm gonna have to re-record those because it was a video for Daspo Shit and for Devil Artemis. So I gotta take the time to do those probably tomorrow. And then periodically through the week, or at least in the afternoon, record some more episodes of Ghost of Tsushima. Really looking forward to
Megan, because right now it's just Magi, Ronnie, and me meeting up because we live near each other.
I live in California. The shithole state. I can say that because I live there.
A lot of people can say that about their own state. So, I mean...
Hey, the town I live in, 90% of the drivers suck. Freaking blow through stop signs, blow through red lights, freaking don't know their turn signals, freaking turn in your lane, not even paying attention to the cars behind them or in front of them, almost freaking hitting the front side of the car. I have a roundabout where people, as I'm about to pass, or because usually for the roundabouts, they have a yield where it means, go through, but be cautious for incoming vehicles. And as I'm about to pass their yield, they barrel through and almost hit my car.
That sounds like standard city traffic. Not gonna lie.
I'm not even in the city. I'm in a town. Yeah, and the COVID. Freaking A. Oh, actually, I do need to show you this. I got this new mask because I need to get, because I've been using a bandana, because when I go shopping, it's a requirement now to wear a mask, especially for places like Walmart. Exactly. Oh no, you're gonna like mine. Hold on.
Okay. I honestly hate that the tag is on the outside.
I need to take my glasses off him.
Mask parade, yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna sound a little bit.
Expecting the top of this to go down like that.
I'm gonna sound a little bit muffled.
Nah, you think? Oh, another bandana style mask.
Oh, do you see who's on it?
I have no idea who that is.
It's Alistair from Has Been Hotel.
Never watched it. Love how you shook your head and then turned off the camera. That was great.
Anywho, I think I'm gonna call it. Any last words?
I can't think of any. Hopefully I'll have the energy to stream this week.
Oh yeah, because I don't think I saw you stream it.
I didn't. I was over at Magi's.
Jeez. All right. Well, I'll
enjoying spending time with him.
Nice. All right. Yep, I'm gonna call it. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. This has been a real fun, really fun stream, even though it was short and we didn't have much to talk about. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, and share. Subscribe if you haven't. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcasts. With that being said, this is Rob and Aiden signing off. Have a good one and take care.
Bye.
Bye.